Hey guys, so a while back I did a drugstore beauty haul, and I think this was over the winter or something, but it was forever ago, and I picked up a couple BB creams and I wanted to try them out and review them for you guys. Well, that didn't happen, and I literally tried to upload that video like 10 times, and each time I tried it just would not upload, and I don't know why, but I gave up on that. But nonetheless, I wanted to still go ahead and review those BB creams for you guys, especially now because it's warming up outside and I don't like to wear a ton of heavy makeup on my face, and I thought it would be perfect to go ahead and start trying these BB creams out. I did pick up 3, and one of them was the L'Oreal Youth Code BB cream, which I actually ended up returning because I did not like anything about it and it was not worth reviewing for you guys. I just didn't find it to be a very good BB cream. It was supposed to give you like this youthful glow, which actually made me look really greasy, and it just was not cute on. And I found it to be really uncomfortable because it made me feel really greasy and it made me oily throughout the day. So I went ahead and returned it because I knew I wasn't going to use it and it was just not going to be worth the money. So the L'Oreal Youth Code BB cream did not work out for me personally, but I did want to go ahead and review the other 2 that I picked up, and I have the Garnier Skin Renew Miracle Skin Perfecting BB cream as well as the Olay Fresh Effects BB cream. And I'm sure you guys are really familiar with BB creams by now. If not, the long and short of it, it's basically a multi-purpose kind of makeup, and it was originally made popular in Asian cosmetics, but it's kind of made its way over to the US and whatnot. So I decided to pick up these drugstore BB creams because they are easily accessible and they are very affordable. Now, before anyone goes and tells me in the comments how Asian BB creams are so different from these Western BB creams, I wanted to go ahead and just try them out myself. I have tried one other Asian BB cream and I just didn't like it, so I wanted to go ahead and try these out for you guys as well. I'm gonna get started with this Olay Fresh Effects BB cream, and it says it is a skin perfecting tinted moisturizer with sunscreen. It has broad spectrum SPF 15 in it, and I got the shade light to medium, and you get it in this tube form. You get 2.5 fluid ounces, so that's a good amount. I did go ahead and save the box because I wanted to read to you guys what it claims to do, and it says it has 6 skin perfecting benefits. It refreshes, brightens, evens tone, hydrates, smooths, and protects. So first of all, I really like Olay. I have tried their other products and I really seem to like the brand, so I had really high hopes for this BB cream. First thing that I noticed is the scent. It has a very strong floral scent to it, and it does linger, and I do smell it long after I apply this to my face. So if you're very sensitive to scents, I would steer away from this. For me personally, the scent didn't bother me at first. I thought it was nice, but it definitely gave me a headache throughout the day. The other thing about this BB cream is the consistency is very thick. It's very much like a heavy moisturizer, and it definitely feels that way on your skin even throughout the day. It just doesn't set very quickly, and you do feel the kind of greasy oiliness on your skin. And I did go ahead and apply a setting powder to it to see if it would help with the shine, but again, throughout the day it just continued to make me look oily. And this actually ended up breaking me out, so I stopped using it after the first few days, and I was really disappointed in it. Also, I found that there was little to no coverage to this BB cream whatsoever. I got it in the shade light to medium, but you can hardly tell that there was any kind of color to it. It does say that it is a tinted moisturizer. If there is any tint to it, it is very light. I did apply this with a flat top kabuki brush just to make sure it goes on evenly, but it was very easy to apply because it is very much like a moisturizer, like I said. One good thing that I did find with this was that it actually did make my skin really soft, and I'm sure that's because of the heavy moisturizer that's in this BB cream. Overall, I do not recommend this, especially if you have any kind of oily or combination skin. This will not do you any favors, so I would go ahead and save your money. And I wish I still had the receipt for this because I would so return this right away. So the next BB cream I have is the Garnier Skin Renew Miracle Skin Perfector Skin Renew Miracle Skin Perfector for combination to oily skin. This is their newer formulation, and they did have an original. I never owned the original, so I don't know the comparison. But from watching other reviews for it, this does seem to differ a lot. So I'll go ahead and read what it claims to do on the box. It says it instantly controls shine, minimizes pores, evens and hydrates, and this is supposed to be oil-free, and it does have broad spectrum SPF 20 in it. So what's different about this BB cream is that it actually has mineral perlites in it, which is an ultra oil absorbing mineral powder. So it helps to control shine and oil. And I was drawn to this because I do have combination skin and I wanted to test this out. So this is what it looks like. Again, it comes in a tube form and you get 2.0 fluid ounces. I got the color medium deep. It does come in 2 shades. I think the other shade is light to medium. Medium deep is a tiny bit too dark for me, I think. But I'm waiting to get a little bit of color from the sun, and I think this will be okay. It still blends out pretty well because I actually have it on my face right now. But the first thing I noticed about this is the formulation is really runny and liquidy, and when I went to go apply this, it actually went everywhere because the consistency is just super runny, and even now it kind of gets all over the place, so it's kind of a mess. I also noticed that there isn't any kind of scent to this whatsoever, which I prefer. So compared to the original one, I think the original had a very strong floral scent, and it was also much thicker than this. So those are the 2 big differences that I know of. I did apply this with my flat top kabuki brush, and I did find that it was very easy to blend, but I will say that the formulation kind of sets and dries fairly quickly, so you kind of have to work a little bit faster. I am definitely impressed with the coverage of this BB cream, and it is buildable if you need it. It is definitely a matte finish, so it worked really well for my combo skin, but at the same time it still looked really natural on. I did set it with a little bit of setting powder just to make sure my T-zone didn't get oily throughout the day. But I think this is overall a really good BB cream for combination to oily skin. I noticed some shine kind of peeking through towards the end of the day, so I do recommend just setting it with a setting powder just in case. I've used this for about a week now, and so far it hasn't broken me out or anything, so that's really good. But overall, I do think that it is a good BB cream to try out if you do have combination or oily skin. Like I said, the mineral perlites in it do help to control shine and oil. And if you have tried the original and you hated it, I do recommend just trying this out just to see if you like it. Now with trying both of these out, I did use a very light layer of moisturizer underneath. You don't have to if you don't need to. And I also use my regular concealers just because I have pretty bad under eye circles, and I do like to brighten up my under eye area as well. But I hope you guys found that helpful if you were considering either of those BB creams, and if you guys have any recommendations for me, make sure to leave a comment below because I would love to check it out. And I also wanted to mention that I was invited to attend Generation Beauty in LA at the beginning of June, so if any of you guys are going to be in the LA area, or if you're going to be attending Generation Beauty, please tweet me, message me, or leave me a comment. I would love to meet you guys. And I'll leave a link to the information for the event in the description bar for you guys to check out if you haven't done so. This beep 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 beep. I can't speak anymore. I don't know how to speak. The Garnier skin. So